Alright, we're back. Unfortunately, I crashed out. Well, it wasn't me, it was actually StarCraft. Bastard StarCraft. Crashed out of the third match between Valy and Keepy. So, who won that one?
Take a guess.
Probably Keepy.
Yes.
Oh.
Colossi won.
Oh, Valy. Valy. I had such high hopes that time.
Uniden.
Oh, Valy. Valydin. Oh, Valydin.
Units, pylons. Gotta. It can't. Uniden. Jesus.
Anyway, so we're playing once again on this weird map here. Now, this time it's Valy versus Kopparmalm. You might remember him from a cast from quite some time ago. I've never played this map. It's the best. Well, maybe it is. Anyway, we'll see how Kopparmalm handles himself here. Kopparmalm is what? Why don't you just tell us about it?
Sure, I've played a few matches against him. He's a quite good Zerg player. He's in the Masters League. I actually don't know quite the playing style he's got going. I don't quite remember if he's more of a macroer or just early aggression, but knowing that he's Zerg, he's probably going to fast expand, and there we see he's got his drone ready. He's going to lay it down in 2, 1, bam!
And there it goes, just like you predicted. The fact that obviously he didn't drop a spawning pool kind of gave it away too, but whatever. Let's
That's
go
what
with
makes
it.
me good. I know these tells.
Valy deciding to put a forge right at the front of his natural there. Probably a good move because that effectively allows him to defend his natural and his second natural, I guess you could call it. Probably a good move there. So we're going to see a macro game here. There goes the Nexus. So he's probably either just being ballsy or reading it right. He figures, well, Zerg going to go for macro as well, so I'll do the same. And as we all know, a 2-base Protoss is more powerful than a 2-base Zerg. So maybe that's what he's going for.
Yeah. You gotta figure, if you're Protoss or Terran, and you're up against Zerg on this map, you gotta figure, oh, this is a feast for Zerg. I mean, they got 2 expansions that they could easily take and defend. So he's got to do the same thing if he wants to get a superior economy or something like that. Yeah, he really has to get that early expansion himself. I don't even think did he see it? Did he see this? Yeah, he saw the expansion that Kopparmalm had going down. So yeah, he's going to do the common thing, get the forge first, then lay down the Nexus, and now he's going to start building up a little bit of a wall, but he doesn't really have to be worried about that because there aren't going to be any kind of forces coming out for Kopparmalm anytime soon.
No, certainly not. Meanwhile, that cannon's going to make short work of that drone, as it did. I have to admit, though, my frame rate right now has gone completely into the tank there. I don't know what's going on, and I apologize. If I even manage to get to the end of this game, it's going to look kind of bad. But whatever. Let's just forge our way through it. Forge, get it? And Kopparmalm has decided to toss out 4 Zerglings to go and feel Valy out, see what's going on. Decided first to take the Xel'Naga instead. But should he wander into Valy's base, he's going to have a bit of a problem getting in there because Valy is going to put a Zealot in that 1 unit space between the cyber core and the wall, and that's a pretty good wall right there, if you ask me. That's pretty sexy.
I agree entirely. And since Copper did find out that Valy is doing the exact same thing that he was doing, he's like, oh, screw this, I'm going to go for a 3rd hatchery right now. Look at that. 5 minutes into the game and he's got a 2nd expansion coming along.
That's right. That's some pretty fast expanding right there, but he read it right. Kopparmalm read it right. He realized that, he's got to get that 3rd expansion if the Protoss went for an early 2nd, and that's pretty much the only way he's going to win it, if he's 1 base up. But yeah, it's like we said at the beginning. It's going to be a macro game for a little while. We'll see how things pan out shortly. In the meantime, though, Valy continuing to work on that wall there. He's dropped a 2nd cannon just to make sure that it's well protected, and he's chrono boosting his warp gate research. And in the meantime, decided to do a 4-gate with a Twilight Council. That's good.
We all know what that means. Oh yeah, he's going for Blink Stalkers, and that is a great play. I always do that against Zerg when they do the early expand. In fact, he has to go out there and scout out the fact that he's got a third expansion coming along, because that would mean he will have to push very soon, because Zerg will just dash ahead in economy in just a couple of minutes.
Oh, they certainly will, but I don't think he's scouted, and I doubt he's actually going to be doing any scouting anytime soon, since Kopparmalm wisely has decided to take control of the map, grabbing the northeastern Xel'Naga tower, the southeastern tower, putting a Zergling right at the front door there, and an Overlord out on the west side, just in case. Why not?
He's got great map control for sure, and he's definitely going to find out exactly what's coming to his base as soon as Valy decides to move out.
And wow, nice one. He grabbed up that changeling immediately. That's good, but that means that Kopparmalm has seen what Valy's up to. He sees that Valy's going all ground units here. Maybe even caught sight of those stalkers as he came down the ramp, and he's probably going to react to that quite well. I mean, the best counter to gateway units, of course, is Mass Hydra with a couple of roaches. So is that what he's going to do? Yep, he's already researching the Hydra distance upgrade and pumping out some roaches. So there you have it.
It's a little strange. He's going for a Spire as well. I don't know what he intends on doing against Blink Stalkers with Spire tech.
Well, what he intends on doing is probably sending, what, 4 or 5 mutas, which is a pretty good investment, maybe even just 3 or 4, to harass those probe lines because they're so damn fast, effectively keeping Valy Stalkers at home to defend. It's the same thing that Valy was trying to do with the Phoenixes in earlier matchups, but if he moves out now, quickly, he'll have a small window to get down to business here before those mutas come and bother the hell out of his mineral line. But we'll see what happens. He's got what's that? 8 roaches. He's got 8 roaches out on the field, so he could make pretty fast and handy work of them if he moved in with his stalkers now. I think one of Valy's major problems is that he's not aggressive enough. Aggression works on a variety of levels. I mean, of course, it allows you to do a little bit of scouting. It also throws your opponent's mindset off a little bit. You know, if you're not being aggressive and being pushy, your opponent can concentrate on whatever he's doing. If you're being aggressive, your opponent can't concentrate on what he's doing. He's going to be thrown off his macro or his something else. We'll see what happens. That's a lot of Hydras now, so we'll see what Valy's micro on the Stalkers achieves here. He's doing some pretty great micro on those Stalkers, pulling them out when they're a shot or 2 max from death. That is some great micro. Wow. That's really terrific. Look at that. Look at that. I'm getting hot for it right here.
This is really hot. There are no roaches to soak up any of the damage anymore. The Hydras are there for the picking. In fact, I think he's abandoned the Blink Stalker idea. Now he's back. I think he just wanted to spawn in a couple more Stalkers.
I don't know what he was doing there. I mean, had he paid a bit more attention, this attack would have been even more successful than it currently is. Throwing some drones in there to soak up some damage. Don't lose focus, Valy. Hit those Hydras.
Oh, he's got this. You know he's got this. There's a possibility that he could repel this if Valy's micro slips a bit. Ooh, I don't know. I think there's enough there to push him away for now. But he's reinforcing with more Stalkers coming in at the back there. But it's just not enough because Zerg can just produce so many units at once. It's sick.
They certainly can, but that right there cleared both his expansions of drones, making it very difficult for him to be able to reinforce now. So Valy, with a lot of minerals and quite enough gas, should drop a forward pylon, but I don't know why he didn't do that, and should be just reinforcing and pressuring. But of course it is easy for us to say since we can't see what's going on, but he should have realized that he cleared out a lot of drones there, which means that
he's
Zerg
capitalizing on it, don't worry.
I don't know, we'll see. He's moving in now. Kopparmalm's got 10 Zerglings on the way. That'll be useful against the Stalkers, but we'll see what happens here.
Oh,
he should really...
Zealots... I mean, he blinked behind the Zealots there. Genius. Use them as cannon fodder, and the Stalkers will take out everything else. And this is going to be GG if I ever saw it.
Yeah, this should be it, and there it is. You know what? Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'm very, very pleased with Valy this time around. He played it like Keepy would have, you know. He read the battlefield right. He read the timings right, and he moved in at the optimal time.
And like you said, he did notice that he took out a lot of the drones that were attacking there. And once you've noticed that you've taken out at least 10 or 15 drones, you got to keep the pressure on, because he can't reinforce as fast anymore because the economy's gone to the tank. It was geniusly done on Valy's part. Well done.
He read it right. He read it right, and I'm very pleased. Please offer him my congratulations. I got to quit out of StarCraft. It is acting real funny ever since this last patch. I don't know what's going on.
All right, all right.
But you know what? I'll offer him the congratulations. Where is he? Party chow. That's just you and me. Forget it then. Just tell him I wish him congrats, and that was a very well played match. I mean, if you look at the graphs there, Valy was just pretty much ahead the whole time, because he played it tight, he played it aggressive, just the way he should have done with the Keepy matches. That's Valy's one major downfall, is that he's just not aggressive enough. If it was just a little more aggressive, things would go better. This is the proof. So yeah, GG. I liked it. That was good stuff.
Quit out of that so you can cast another.
Okie dokie then.